A kú ojúmọ́ o, ẹ̀yin ènìyàn mi. A kú bójúọjọ́ ti rí káàkiri tìbútòrò orílẹ̀-èdè yìí. Ọlọ́run Elédùmarè, ọba tó ní kápá ọlá, alágbára lórí ohun gbogbo, ọba tó gbọngbọ́n tí ò fara ti nǹkan kan, ọba tí kìí tọrọ jẹ, tí kìí tọrọ mu, ọba tí kìí sunkún, ọba tí kìí ṣàròyé, ọba tí ọba tí kìí kábàámọ̀ lórí gbogbo ohun tó dá. Gẹ́gẹ́ bí àwọn ìwé kan ti sọ, Ọlọ́run ọba yìí kábàámọ̀ o. Elédùmarè tiwa kìí sọba tí máa ti gbá kan bọ̀ kan nínú. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, kìí sọba tí máa ti gbá kan bọ̀ kan nínú. Elédùmarè, ìbà rẹ̀. Torí pé ìwọ nìkan náà lọ́ba àjíkẹ́, ọba àjígẹ́, ọba afẹ́nifẹ́re, ọba àjùwàpè, agbenimọ́dẹ̀yìn, afúnimọ́ṣèrègún, ọba alógolọ́lá ní ìlẹ́yẹ, ọgbàgbà tí gbàrà àdúgbò, abọ́pọ̀pọ̀ tí fi yọmọ ẹ̀nú ọ̀fìn. Kábíyèsí rẹ̀ Elédùmarè. Ẹ̀yin yèyé ìbá yín o, ẹ̀yin akáṣọ lérí mọ́rẹ̀ ẹ̀rù obìnrin bambam tán yanyan, ẹ̀yin arógbó aṣọ mọ́balẹ̀, ẹ̀yin afíjú ẹlẹ́yẹ tí wọ bàtà dẹ́, oníbàtẹ́ pèlè mọ̀jà tí bá níjà láì fọwọ́ kan ní ìbà lọ́wọ́ yín àti dìmúdè èèyàn. Ìbà láàlú ògiri òkò, ìbà lọ́ọ̀rẹ́ o. Ilẹ̀ ọ̀gẹ́rẹ́ ó dọwọ́ rẹ, alápò kà tó dalápò rẹ mẹ́kò lójú bá ilẹ̀ ilẹ̀ ó lanu. Ilẹ̀ ìbà rẹ o, ilẹ̀ ìbà rẹ o, ilẹ̀ ìbà rẹ o. Kí ni amúwálé ní? Ọ̀rọ̀ kan ṣe bí ọ̀rọ̀ nígbà tí ní December 25 tí American airstrike tó lọ láǹdì sí, tó ju àdó olóró sí wọn ní Sokoto. Inú igbó ibi tán wà ń bẹ̀, táwọn ISWAP wà, tán ti ju àdó sí wọn. Àwọn èèyàn kan wá ń gbé kò yẹnu, wọ́n ní irọ́ ni ó mísí tágẹ́ẹ̀tì, kó pààyàn, kó ṣe kán. Àwọn Yorùbá wa wọ́n ní ẹni tá a nà ní kùmọ̀ mẹ́fà tó ní kọ̀ọ̀kan ò bá wọn lọ̀rọ̀ tá a sọ. Ṣùgbọ́n ọpẹ́ ní fọ́lọ́run ọba pé òdodo padà fojú hàn. A rí àwọn èèyàn nínú àwọn ará òkè ọya tó ní Amẹ́ríkà ó mísí tágẹ́ẹ̀tì ẹ̀, kò tiẹ̀ hit tágẹ́ẹ̀tì, kò tiẹ̀ ṣe gbá, kò ṣàwo. Ṣùgbọ́n ẹ jẹ́ ká ti bí ìsáwọ́ ká kíyèsí ogun. Tẹ́ ẹ bá wò ó, ẹ rí i pé lákòókò yẹn bàbá gan sọ́tà gan ò lè dúró. Tó bá yẹ pé wọ́n mísí tágẹ́ẹ̀tì ni, sọ́tà ò ní dúró. Ara wọn òdodo bẹ nìyẹn. Tó bá jẹ́ pé Amẹ́ríkà mísí tágẹ́ẹ̀tì ni, tó yẹ pé Amẹ́ríkà mísí tágẹ́ẹ̀tì ni, sọ́tà ó dúró. Ṣùgbọ́n bí lẹ́yìn tí bọ́ọ̀mù yẹn land, sọ́tà gan move. Period yẹn wọn kò sẹ́ tó wà lọ́sàáfẹ́ tó bá. Ẹ̀kejì ó ní Gúnmi, bẹ́ẹ̀ ní sákiri ńgbà yẹn kíjo kò mọ ibi tó fẹ́ wọlé sí. Títí dè ní lórí ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn, Gúnmi ò tí ì farahàn níta gbangba báyìí for grant interview, torí wọn ò mọ ibi tí nǹkan míì tó ti lè ṣẹlẹ̀. Amẹ́ríkà ní information Gúnmi dání, wọ́n mọ̀ pé gbogbo ìgbà tí Osama bin Laden strike Amẹ́ríkà, Gúnmi wà nínú àwọn plotters yẹn gbà yẹn. Ó wà náà tọ́jọ́ rí gbogbo ìrìn àjò yẹn, ara wọn ló wà. Wọ́n dẹ̀ gbogbo kọ́mẹ́ǹtì tiẹ̀ náà gbà yẹn, gbogbo kọ́mẹ́ǹtì ẹ̀ náà ń rí lórí pépà. Àtìgbà yẹn Saudi ti mọ̀ ọ́n, tó fi wá mú Saudi má jẹ́ kí Gúnmi wọ Mẹ́kà wá ṣe Hajj níbi 2-3 years ago tí wọ́n dá padà. Ìjọba Nàìjíríà nípa àwọn ọ̀ka ọmọ líle, ipa Nigerian government ọ̀ka àwọn terrorists, wọn ló fà á tí wọ́n fi dìwò yìí. Kò yẹ kí wọ́n dìwò yìí, nítorí pé àwọn tó wà nù ìjọba orílẹ̀-èdè Nàìjíríà ń jẹun lára àwọn agbésùmọ̀mí lórílẹ̀-èdè. Orí òkèlè tí wọ́n náà ń pọ́n. Ṣùgbọ́n gbà yẹn ibi tó ti affect His Excellency ààrẹ tiwa ni pé àìsọ̀rọ̀ nítorí òṣèlú tó wà involved. Ká dákẹ́ ká rí pé wọ́n na ọmọ ìyá ẹni ká má lè sọ̀rọ̀ pé káì má na ọmọ ìyá mi mọ́. Dáa tí n bá sọ̀rọ̀ wọn ó pa mí, kì í ṣe wọn ó pa mí ni o. Tá bá sọ̀rọ̀ ìgbàgbọ́ wọn ni pé wọn ò ní dìbò fáwọn lọ́la. Ṣùgbọ́n ìgbà wo mọ̀ kú ò ní kú. Òní kéèsì tó padà ṣẹlẹ̀. Ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń avoid àti mention orúkọ wọn pé ó lè ní wọn tẹ́ ẹ lè pè wọ́n lórúkọ tán jẹ́ lójú wọn. Lẹ́nìí ṣé wọ́n wá ń ṣe pẹ̀lú yín? Ṣé báwọn náà jẹ́ kẹ́ máa mọ̀ lẹ́nìí pé àwọn ò ní dìbò fún yín náà? Despite pé ẹ tì wọ́n lẹ́yìn níjọ́ wọ́n pa Ọlákùnrin ọmọ bàbá olórí kí náà ń pè àwọn àgbààgbà Yorùbá yìí náà Afẹ́nifẹ́re. Ọlákùnrin ọmọ bàbá kí là ń pè bàbá gan, mo bá gbórúkọ bàbá yìí gan náà, bàbá Ọ̀wọ̀ yìí ní Ondo State. Lásìkò gbà yẹn tí àwọn agbésùmọ̀mí ṣekú pa àwọn Fúlàní ṣekú pa sísítà wa yìí. Èyí tó jáde lẹ́nu yín nígbà yẹn tí ìdí president Nàìjíríà ni pé kì í ṣe Fúlàní ni àwọn aya assassin ni, láti lè fi cover kẹ́lẹ̀ bá rojú rere wọn, torí ẹ̀ lè fi sọ̀rọ̀. A dẹ̀ ń pariwo pé ẹ má fi gbogbo nǹkan ṣòṣèlú kó má bàa yí yín lọ́wọ́. Nígbà tó yá ẹ tó gbó fà nǹkan ṣẹlẹ̀ lẹ́kìtì wọ́n pọba dòní kò sí federal government àdírẹ́sì kéèsì ọba méjèèjì lápá lóńdó lẹ́kìtì. Ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ ń gbà ẹ̀ dọ́là torí pé wọ́n ojú rere wọn. Ẹ sọ̀rọ̀ lórí wàhálà Kwara nígbà tí wàhálà wá ṣẹlẹ̀ Benue títí Benue tó lé ẹ tún lọ Benue ọ̀tọ̀ ní nǹkan tẹ́ ẹ fẹ́ lọ sọ Benue ọba kan tó gbà lẹ́nu yín pé no Mr. President ọ̀rọ̀ eléyìí Fúlàní ló wọlé tì wá ọ̀tọ̀ ní nǹkan tẹ́ ẹ fẹ́ sọ mbẹ̀ ẹ dẹ̀ try náà láti at the end of the day ẹ sáfẹ́ change narrative yẹn pé kì í ṣe pé Fúlàní ni pé hada and farmer. Tí èèyàn bá ní làákàyè dáadáa tó sì lódodo ọ̀rọ̀ tó fẹ́ sọ, Ada and farmer ní Benue ṣé Ada ló nílẹ̀ ní àbí farmer? Tó bá jẹ́ pé ìran kan náà ni Ada àti farmer kéèsì yẹn ṣe gbọ́ ó wà tẹ́nébù, everybody ó rí i pé ọmọ ìlú kan náà ni wọ́n. Ẹ wá mú gbogbo àwọn ètò ọrọ̀ ajé wa ẹ̀ ń ṣe bó ṣe wọ́n. Àwọn á ń pè yín ṣàkíyèsí pé bàbá ọ̀rọ̀ rí báyìí ẹ̀ ní dá wa lóhùn. Ẹ lọ sí Benue níbi tí wọ́n ti pa ọ̀gọ̀rọ̀ èèyàn, táwọn ọmọ wèrè ti pa ọ̀gọ̀rọ̀ èèyàn. Ẹ tún fẹ́ twist story wọn bẹ̀ tí kì bá ṣe gbàtọ́ bá wọn wá dìde sí tó lọ́rọ̀ ò rí bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe sọ yẹn àbí hadas and farmer lẹ́lọ́jà. Tí hadas bá wá láti Sokoto tí farmer tó ní ilẹ̀ bàbá rẹ̀ tó wà ní Benue, ṣé kí ni ẹ̀tọ́ tí hadas Sokoto ní lórí ilẹ̀ farmer wa Benue láti máa fi ẹran jẹku ẹ̀? Tí òfin tó bá dogun táwọn àwọn sọ pé ìkan náà ni wọ́n, níbo náà ti jọra wọn? Níbo làwọn méjèèjì ti jọra wọn? Ìwọ kẹrin wá Sokoto, ẹni lẹ́ni tí ń dáko rẹ̀ nílùú abẹ́ ìjẹ́jẹ́ ọlọ́fọ̀fẹ́ràn jẹ́ oko ẹ̀. Ẹ wá ní kankan náà ni wọ́n. Kì í sọ̀rọ̀ hadas farmer ni o, ọ̀rọ̀ ẹni tó fẹ́ fi ibi pa ìlú yín nù ni. Gbogbo ẹ̀dá tó bá ti di oúnjẹ èèyàn tí bá ti ń lọ mọ́yàn lọ́wọ́ pé ò ní fi sẹ́nu, ọ̀tá èèyàn ni. Téèyàn bá ràdá téèyàn bá bẹ́ orí ẹ̀ kò tí ì burú jù. Orin tẹ́lẹ̀ tó ń ṣẹlẹ̀ ń Benue bọ̀ ẹ̀yìn nígbà tẹ́ débẹ̀ ẹ fẹ́ twist ẹ̀ mọ́ wọn lọ́wọ́. Gbogbo bíbá yẹn làwọn èèyàn ti kanrin yín sínú pé ọkùnrin yìí ṣe yẹn dáadáa ni, ṣe ń rí tara àlú rò, ṣe ń rí ti mẹ̀kúnnù rò tí kì bá ṣe tara ẹnìkan. Àwa wà nù ẹ̀ fa problem tó bá Nàìjíríà economy Nàìjíríà kì í ṣe ẹ̀yin lẹ dálẹ̀, kì í ṣe ẹ̀yin lẹ dálẹ̀, ṣùgbọ́n torí àìsọ̀rọ̀ olóògbé adépòtà wà lẹ́nìí àìmọ̀ sọ̀rọ̀ yín nígbà tí bàbá Buhari déjọba jọ tí wàhálà dé tó débẹ̀ tí treasury wọ́n ti lù ti treasury mọ́ lórí kó tó débẹ̀ kò fariwo síta gbogbo ayé ló pariwo sí pé kò sówó tá a fẹ́ ná mọ́ gbogbo nǹkan ti tán o bó ẹ̀yin tí yẹ̀yin dákẹ́ lé lórí ẹ̀bílì pé gbogbo nǹkan lèèyàn fi ń ṣòṣèlú mo dẹ̀ ń sọ gbogbo àyè fi gbogbo nǹkan ṣòṣèlú bí tó bá yẹ kéèyàn ti sọ̀rọ̀ kéèyàn sọ̀rọ̀ ńbẹ̀ ibi tó bá yẹ ká sòótọ́ ìjà sòótọ́ ńbẹ̀ káyé orí pólótọ́ léèyàn òun ni gbogbo ohun tẹ́ rí tí ń ṣẹlẹ̀ lénìí àwọn tẹ́ ń pọ́n lẹ́nu nígbà yẹn tí láyé COVID-19 mo rántí odidi tírélà lẹ́ fi mú ráìsì lọ́lẹ̀ haúsá tá máa ní kinní kan bàjẹ́ nílẹ̀ haúsá yìí lẹ́kọ̀ọ́kọ́ débẹ̀ owó ńláńlá lẹ́ ń gbé fún wọn ìlú mélòó ni wàhálà débálẹ̀ Yorùbá tẹ́ ẹ ṣe nǹkan fún rí látàkù ara yín ẹbìlì pé Yorùbá ó gbọ́ pé wọn ò ní ṣòro ti wọn bẹ́ẹ̀ làwa náà ní ṣòro ọmọ tí ó ṣàánú wa láàní àṣìbìkítà àmọ̀pọ̀ Ọlọ́run ní máa ń yanjú ọ̀rọ̀ ọmọ níjọ́ kan aláàánú ó dìde sáwa náà ìgbàgbọ́ tá a ní nìyẹn bọ̀ lẹ́nì àwọn tẹ́ wá sọ pé wọ́n dá ńgbà náà lọ tẹ́ ń kọ́ di àánú sí àwọn ni wọ́n ń pariwo yín kiri lẹ́nì pé àwọn ò ní ṣe tètè mọ́ tí wọ́n ń fapá jánu ojoojúmọ́ ọ̀tá tó gbóná jù láyé náà ń bá yín ṣe ìtàn Yorùbá ń pè tí Yorùbá bá sọ pé òde ni máa lé mọ́lé ìtàn pè bẹ́ẹ̀ nu lédè Yorùbá òde ni ó lé ọmọ padà sí wa nínú ilé ọkàn yín balẹ̀ lórí ilẹ̀ Yorùbá pé kò sí tí ó yẹ ṣùgbọ́n ẹ má jẹ́ ń parọ́ tàn yín jẹ ní tí a máa yẹ wà gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìlú tá bàbá wa máa lù wọ́n níbi ẹ̀bá gbámọ̀ládé ibẹ̀ ni ẹjọ́ dé wọ́n mọ̀ jíjó ẹlẹ́yà dọ́dọ̀ mi ibi ẹ̀bá gbámọ̀ládé ni ẹjọ́ dé ìlú tá bàbá mi máa lù nù tábà ti rẹ́ni tó ṣènáwó kò gbámọ̀lá dọ́dọ̀ yín ṣùgbọ́n gbà tó wá fẹ́ jó tí ó gbowó mọ́rí kiri kí wọ́n á ń jóbọ̀ wá sọ́nà èyí ti wíńdò ẹ wà tètè jáde ẹ fìlù dáhùn lílu rẹ̀ lóhùn pé ibi ẹ̀gbá gbámọ̀ládé ni ẹjọ́ dé wọ́n mọ̀ jíjó ẹlẹ́yà dọ́dọ̀ mi bá bàbá wa ti rínú sísẹ́ni tó fẹnu bọ́ sọ wọ́n wàá lo ìlú tí wọ́n náà lù tó fẹ́ lù bọ̀ làwọn náà lù tẹ̀lé ọ lẹ́yìn kọ́ lè mọ̀ nípa ọtí ṣàìdá bó ti rínú ìyẹn bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ọmọ haúsá kan wá nígbà táwọn kan claim pé wọn ò pààyàn innocent people làwọn Amẹ́ríkà lọ yín kíní sí tí gómìnà sọ pé innocent people ní kì í ṣe iswap ọmọ mọ́là yẹn jẹ́ àmọ̀ Fúlàní ni ó ní iswap lẹ́pa ó ní kò sí innocent person kankan tí nǹkan kan ṣe ó ní tó bá kan innocent ní ẹ ti máa rókù lórí pépà ẹ ti máa rókù tí wọ́n máa gbé wá sórí móhùnmáwòrán oríṣiríṣi ẹ ti máa rí wọn lọ sùtù tí wọ́n máa ṣọ́ sùtù pé bẹ̀tẹ̀ kó casualties tó wà ó ní but kò sí nǹkan tó jọ ó ní so ká fọkànbalẹ̀ pé kankan ṣẹlẹ̀ bí kankan ẹ lọ wo máa dúpẹ́ lọ́dọ̀ Ọlọ́run ọba pé a rí nínú wọn tó sòótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ tí mò ń sọ nìyẹn kò lè burúburú yóò kẹ́nìkan máa yàn ẹni tí ó kankan lè yàn mọ̀ àárín yẹn lọ bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ẹ wo ọ̀rọ̀ ọmọ yẹn.
Hello everyone. I want to speak about two things. I'm sorry I'm not good in English, but I know I'll do my best to make people understand what I mean. I want to talk about the strike of the United States military under the command of the US Pres.Trump. The attack in the northwestern part of this country in Sokoto State. I had many Islamic scholars and many people in the north who are claiming the attack didn't hit its target. This is totally lie. The United States of American attacks on ISWAP terrorists, it hits its main target. This is the fact. My reason is that if as our people claiming, or some of our selfish people in the north are claiming that the attack kills innocent people. Every single day, when the terrorists kill people in the northern part of this country, people will share the photos of the funeral, some videos, some people that were injured in the hospital. There is no innocent casualties, even a single person. No one, nobody bringing. Nobody has ever bring the death body of the innocent people that the United States has killed on that attack in Sokoto State. This is totally lie. This attack on ISWAF is not against us Muslims. It's even work for us more than everybody, because the ISWAF is attacking we Muslim communities. The ISWAF will never get them in Plateau State, where Christians are majorities, or in Benue State. This is Fulani terrorists who are attacking those Christian areas. But those ISWAF, they are attacking us Muslims. So the attack helps us, but we are always against the reality. What kinds of life we are living in this country? Thanks to Mr. Trump. And we need more equipment, Mr. President. We need more equipment. We need more airstrike by the United States Army, so that the United States Army has enough equipment to find out where are the terrorists, where are the innocent lives. And the United States military has equipment that will know where are the terrorists, where our weapons were kept, where they were not hiding weapons. So we need a lot of strike of United States. Those Boko Haram, they are still inactive. Those ISWAP, they were still inactive. Those Fulani bandits, they were still inactive. They are not even, we Muslims, I don't know what is happening to us. We are the main victims of that terrorism. We are the main victims. But we are against people who come to help. Oh my God. Thank you, Mr. President. You did a great job. You did a great job, Mr. President. You did a great job. I like President Trump. Since on his campaign, he is president of anti-war. He is president of peace. He did the best in his first year in office. He tackled many fightings all over the world. So thank you, Mr. President. Thank you, Mr. President. You did great. We also need a lot of support. We also need a support.
Kíní kan ṣẹlẹ̀ lánàá, ẹ̀yin ènìyàn wa. Lórí ọ̀rọ̀ Davido jáde, bàbá ẹ̀ Dr. Adeleke, lórí ọ̀rọ̀ allegation tí Kẹ́mi Olúnlọ́yọ̀ tó fi kàn wọ́n pé Davido bímọ kan tán pè ní Àánú sílùú Ìbàdàn, pé ó ra ọmọbìnrin kan kó ń bẹ̀ bí ọdún mélòó kan sẹ́yìn, bí ọdún 8 sí 10 sẹ́yìn, pé ọmọ òun ti wá di gọlọtọgọlọtọ, bàbá ẹ̀ ò gbà á. Davido dẹ̀ jáde pé nígbà tí wọ́n claim pé òun ló ń lọ́mọ, ó lóun ṣe DNA. DNA prove ẹ̀ pé kì í ṣe òun ló ní bọ́ Kẹ́mi Olúnlọ́yọ̀ sì insist pé òun ló ní ìyẹn tó fi mọ́ Dr. Adeleke jáde fúnra wọn tí Dr. Adeleke fi lè jáde fúnra wọn láǹtàn náà yẹn o definitely wọn bàbá yẹn ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn kún wọn ní ọkàn ó kún wọn lẹ́mìí bàbá jáde bàbá sọ̀rọ̀ bàbá ní ẹ tiẹ̀ má jẹ́ gbẹnu bàbá sọ̀rọ̀ etí bàbá sọ mo fẹ́ kẹfẹ́ tí ara yín gbọ́ fún ara yín kẹgbà àlàyé wọn ti jẹ́ pé òyìnbó ni wọ́n ṣe àlàyé yẹn àwọn kan ló lọ ṣe òbídàbídà Facebook story ọmọ yẹn tí wọ́n fẹ́ máa fi da ìdílé Adeleke láàmú ṣùgbọ́n mo fẹ́ kí gbogbo ẹ̀yin èèyàn kẹ́ wo ìwé tọ́rọ̀ já sí lórí ọ̀rọ̀ náà.
Okay, we'll start all over. My name is DJ Adeleke. You are all welcome to our home. I'm the father of I have 5 children, 3 boys and 2 girls. David Adeleke, that you all know as Davido, is the baby of my family, is the last born. And I'm calling this press conference. This is my ever first time of addressing the press. And for just one single reason. I'm not on the social media, but I'm sure those of you in the social media will have been inundated with all kinds of talks about almost every year this thing, keeps coming up regarding one little girl called Oloro that lives in Ibadan. That Kemi has continually alleged that Kemi Olunloyo has continually alleged that David is the father of the little girl. To start with, let me put it on record that I have 14 grandchildren, and I'll tell you the story about Oloro and what has happened since I received a letter in 2014 from a lawyer in Ibadan alleging that my son David got somebody pregnant and abandoned the person with the child. And I'll tell you what the actions that I took immediately and what. But the reason why I call this press conference is for us to address. I'm not even sure if it's legal for someone to impersonate a minor. This Kemi Olunloyo has been after my son David for many years. Everything she says about David is always negative, trying to put him in bad light, with the public. This that I'm about to read to you is what I received from the sister to Anu's mom that lives in Abuja. I'm not going to mention her name, but she's in communication with me. When this happened, she was the first, because I'm not in the social media. She saw the thing that was supposedly written by her niece, and then she sent this to me. Say, "Good afternoon, sir. So I hope your day is going well. I just saw this on a blog post. I just wanted to clarify that the account is not run by me, Ayo, or my mom. The account is run by Kemi Olunloyo, whom we have cut ties with years ago. I really do not know why she keeps posting these things, knowing fully well that we are no longer in communication. We have reached out to her several times to stop posting anything about Anu. I'm sorry if this embarrasses your family in any way." And Immediately I saw this, I called David. I said, David, have you seen anything in the social media? He said a lot of things that this woman has started again. And I've always told David to ignore this woman because someone that her own son, her own biological son, has come out to the general public to say that it disowns her, she's no more her mom, she's crazy, she's that. So if her own son can say that about her, why should we bother about what she says about David? That was why I've always told David, just ignore her, and move on with your life. So when I received this, and I have on YouTube, I've seen all kinds of things people have been saying, and I just said, look, maybe this might be a good time for me, as head of my family, to say our own side of this story. Like I said, I have 14 grandchildren. So what will one more do? Is it that I will not be able to afford to do things for her, or bring her into my family? But there's science, DNA. If you say you are my granddaughter, and the science has proven that you are my granddaughter, I will gladly accept her. So let me tell you the story of how I got to know about Anu. I received it. This is the document. I received this in the mail. Through DHL to my office. This is the DHL sent to me by Bandele A. Aiku and Co. from Ibadan in 2014 by DHL. And in the package, there are pictures of a little girl and pictures of David. I mean, they put David picture, with the little girl. This was maybe they took I don't know where they cropped David's picture and put it, and this the mother of the girl. So I received this in the mail 2014, and in that mail also, curiously, there was the birth certificate of the child. And what caught my attention was that in the record of the birth certificate, they said full name of father, Adeleke David. Full name of mother, Adeleke Ayotomide. How can she be Adeleke? So that caught my attention. And then also in that DHL package was this letter from the grandmother of Anu, with her telephone number. I'm going to still show everybody up close so you can see everything. And he wrote, "Dear sir, I know you and your family are in good health and your work is thriving well because the Lord has been good to you, so I do not expect otherwise. Sir, I'm a widow with 2 daughters. I lost my husband 13 years ago and have single-handedly raised both of them with the help of God, but still haven't been, but it has been very challenging. Early last year, my eldest daughter, Ayotomide, informed me that your son, David Adeleke, was responsible for her pregnancy. Their meeting occurred when your son came to Ibadan for a show. I sat with her as a mother to ask her about the father of the child, and she has confided in me so many times that your son is indeed the father of her child. She put to bed on November 19, 2013, and gave birth to a baby girl. So I'm not trying in any way to extort you, but to ask that your son steps up for paternity test to confirm and take full responsibility of his daughter. I'm also not asking your son to marry her at all. Contained in this envelope are pictures of the baby and my daughter. Sir, I know you are a God-fearing man, and I plead with you for the sake of the pain that the widow goes through to raise our children, that you give me a quick and favorable response. Thank you, and God bless you. Immediately I saw this letter, even before calling David, before telling David, about this, that I called this woman and I said, look, I've not spoken to my son yet, but I'm going to speak to him. But I'll suggest to you to give me your address in Ibadan. I'll send my driver to come and know where you live. But I can assure you that if this girl is my granddaughter, you have no problems with me. I'll welcome her into my family happily. She was happy. She gave me her address. I gave the address to my driver. My driver went to Ibadan the next day to know exactly where they live. And I told her that, look, the hospital that I use in Lekki here is an Indian hospital, Vedic hospital. That's where I do my checkups and everything. And that I can ask the hospital to arrange for a DNA test. So when I went to the hospital, I went there myself. The hospital told me that they don't actually do the DNA test in-house. But there's a clinic that they partner with that they will invite to take samples of both the child and the father. But these samples will be sent to South Africa for analysis. A laboratory in South Africa, because it's not done in Nigeria. I don't think they have a lab in Nigeria that can do the DNA analysis. And I said, okay. And I called her, gave her the information that anytime they are ready, I'll send my driver to pick you up from Ibadan. So on the appointed day, I sent my driver to Ibadan very early. And my driver brought the mother of the child, the grandmother, and the baby. The three of them came. And because my driver knows Vedic Hospital, they came in. They were already there before I came in with. I asked David to come here and Lati, his aide. So David, myself, and Lati went and we met them at Vedic Hospital. We went upstairs and the Indian doctor said, he will allow only David, myself, the grandma, the mother of the baby, and the child. Lati can wait. So we're all in the same room. And he told us the procedure. It was not, I've read in the social media that they were drawing blood. It was not done by blood. It was from their saliva in their mouth. So they brought the thing and swapped David's and put it in the container and sealed it. Swapped the baby's own and sealed it. And they told us that these samples will be sent to South Africa for analysis. And then when it's ready, myself and the mom and the grandmother grandmother of the baby, signed that both of us would be the ones to receive the result. So when the result was ready, I called her. They said, Madam, they said the result is out. I'll send my driver to pick you up so that both of us, because they will not give it to one person. We've already signed that both of us will see the result. So we went and they opened the result before both of us. And, I'll read to you what, and I'm still going to show it to you. I'll show you all the other ones that we did also, but I can only show it to you, but I will not allow you to copy it because of one reason. Number one, it's very dangerous for someone's DNA profile to be in the public. Dangerous for David for one reason. Somebody can use it to frame him. If somebody commits a crime tomorrow and they say, they've taken sample of saliva or blood or whatever, or sperm or what, in case of rape, and the police comes out to say this is the DNA profile of the person will go to jail. So I cannot share. I'll let you see it, but I will not allow you to copy his DNA. The portion that shows the result without the DNA profile, I'll show you can copy that. And at the same time also, I cannot legally share with you the DNA profile of that innocent little girl, Anu, because she's a minor, and I don't have the permission of her parents to share her DNA. So we have to be very careful. But anyway, I'll show you the result for you to just see. And so they opened this was the first DNA. This is the original copy that I was giving one, and the grandma was giving another one. And at the end of the whole story, they wrote here that probability of paternity 0.00%. And the mom asked the lab guy that, what does this mean? He said, it means that David is not the father of this child. And she was really disappointed. She broke down. She was crying, the grandmother. And then, okay, I skipped a point. When we first got to Vadic Hospital with David, and David saw the girl, David told, he said, Daddy, I've never seen this girl before. And what I told David, I said, look, I don't want to listen to you. Whether you've seen her before or not, all I want is this DNA test. I don't want to know the story. I don't know what happened. I don't want to know. As if this girl is our child, I'm taking her. That was settled. And David was, asked the girl, have you seen it? I said, stop, don't talk to her. So that would be, it's like you're harassing her. Don't. So the girl was very quiet. Girl, she didn't say anything. She kept quiet. So we went. So the mom was disappointed, was crying that the result was not what she expected. And I told her, I said, look, people can make mistakes. Maybe they made a mistake in the lab. Maybe there's something. What I would suggest to you is, let us do 2 more tests. I'll advise that you please stay in Lagos for 1 week. I'll pay for your hotel. Since the baby is here, the mom is here, the 3 of you should stay. Find 2 more reputable places. I don't know where else. This is the only place I come that can do this DNA test in Nigeria. So that I can go there and do it before. So I give some money to my driver. Go and get the hotel. Make sure they are comfortable. Give them some money to keep. And if you want a driver to drive around, fine.
So ṣe ti gbọ́ nǹkan tí bàbá Dr. Adeleke sọ. Ẹ̀yin náà rí wípé ọ̀rọ̀ kì í síbẹ̀ gan. Ọ̀rọ̀ kì í síbẹ̀ gan. Gbogbo ẹnikẹ́ni èmi ò ní dáko èèyàn pé wọ́n torí bàbá dárúkọ ẹnìkan wọ́n ní Kẹ́mi Olúnlọ́yọ̀ bóun ni ó ń ṣe ògbílẹ̀gbídà àwọn iṣẹ́ yẹn. Mo mọ̀ pé ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn yóò le gan, ṣùgbọ́n abẹ́ bàbá tí bàbá ó fẹ̀lẹ̀lẹ̀ ṣe torí ipò wọn àgbọ́jà yín rí, àdẹ̀gbọ́ ìbínú yín rí nílùú yìí. Lágbára Ọlọ́run, gbogbo ẹni tí ó mú yín sọ̀rọ̀ òdì, tí ó mú yín bínú, Ọlọ́run ní tiwọn sí yín. Báwọn èèyàn ṣe rí nìyẹn tó bá dọ̀rọ̀ àtijẹ́. Ìwọ mo like step tẹ́ take, both step tẹ́ take. Lẹ́jẹ́ káwọn èèyàn mọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe ti rìnrìn yẹn láti lẹ̀. Ẹni tí ò fẹ́ kí ilé rẹ̀ ó dàrú nìyẹn. Ilé yín yóò sì ní dàrú. Ilé tèmi náà ò ní dàrú. Ilé ẹnìkọ̀ọ̀kan wa náà àwọn tí ń wo ètò yìí náà kò ní dàrú lágbára lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run ọba. Ọba tó ní kápá ọlá, alágbára lórí ohun gbogbo. Ilé wa ò ní dàrú o. Kí àánú kó wá bàbá rẹ̀ sí iwájú. Ìyá rẹ̀ mú dáadáa, ìyá rẹ̀ ó ti làdílẹ̀ fún wrong person bóyá eégún tábà wádìí dáadáa àánú eégún ni ó fẹ́ jẹ bàbá rẹ̀ tọ́lọ́run bá ní kí kọ́ríyá rẹ̀ mú dáadáa yóò ju eégún because lẹ́yìn ó ṣe wá gorí rẹ̀ tọ́ ní dẹni tó gorí rẹ̀ mọ̀ tó fi ń dáko èèyàn tí kì í ṣe òní bàbá la wrong allegation ni tó yẹ lè làyàn mẹ́wọ̀n sí bọ̀ inú mi dùn pé obìnrin yẹn sọ pé òun kọ́ lòun ṣe ògbìlẹ̀gbìdà kínní yẹn ọ̀pọ̀ àwọn ti mẹ́ni tó wà ń di ọ̀rọ̀ so ẹni tó wà ń di ọ̀rọ̀ yẹn kó jáwọ́ torí ibi tí kéèsì ń lọ ipa yín lè mọ́ gbé kò jù bá ń lọ lábala títí àwọn Adeleke èmi ní ti yín tó tọ́ títí táfi mọ́ mú àkọ́tún ètò míì wá lórí ìkànnì yìí bàbá àṣà.